Hi, Mim here, coming to you with a Ohana demo. I am demoing 6 Ohanas for a customer. I asked him to pick out a few, and I'm happy he picked these because they're ones that I feel like I needed demo, and I would normally actually make this 2 different demos because the first 3 are all going to be mahoganies, and they're very popular mahoganies by Ohana. And then the last 3 are some of the specialty models that are limited edition that are only here for a little while. But what's kind of cool is you'll be able to compare the mahogany with some of these specialty models. The demo may be a little choppy today because we're dealing with, I think, military flyovers. Every once in a while, it seems like on pretty days, they decide to use my mountain range to practice flying under the radar. Apparently, if you stay under Buffalo Mountain, you would be flying under the radar in some certain countries. So we get the joy of jet noise, which isn't a big deal. It feels like home since I'm originally from Williamsburg, Virginia, and we were near the Air Force, Langley Air Force Base and things like that. But if you hear a lot of cut and then start in this video, that would be the reason. But yeah, enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, we're going to start out with the Ohana TK-35CG. T is for tenor. 35 means it's an all solid mahogany. C means that it has a cutaway. And G is because it's gloss. Very pretty, nice uke. And I always try to keep 2 of these in stock. Right now, this is the last one I have in stock. But once I'm able to get my hands on them, I will have more. Very resonant for a mahogany, very alive. Has a bit of brightness to it, which I like, because sometimes mahoganies can be so mellow that they can be very inward. And the nice thing about this too is since it's all solid, the more you play it, the more it will open up and it'll actually warm up a little bit and become even more rounded tone. But it sounds great out of the box as well. All right, next we have the TK-35CE. Okay, so T for tenor, 35 is all solid mahogany, C is for the cutaway, and E is because it has electronics. It has a Bellcat pickup in there and also a chromatic tuner. So it's nice because your tuner is built into your ukulele. This one's a matte finish. That's why there's no G, though these do come in gloss as well. I just don't have any in stock right now. And so that would be the TK-35CGE, cutaway gloss electric. So there you go, and I'll give this one a play. TK-35CE. Having a bit of a string issue because some of these are right out of the box and they're going out of tune. The problem is if I wait for them to completely stretch, I'll never finish this demo. So if they kind of go a little out of tune as I'm playing it, just forgive. Listen for the tone. Okay, this is the TK-38. This is a specialty model in a way from Ohana, and that it's modeled after the vintage Martins. So it purposely has like a old style rubbed finish to it. So it's not like a perfect finish, but that's kind of part of the charm of it. It really looks old school, and you get your old school rosewood nut and saddle with the vintage style binding. So it's really cool. It's made a little lighter and just sounds great. So I'll play this one for you. All right, the TK-38. Still rings, very resonant uke. So there are your three mahogany tenors, and I am going to go grab some of the specialty models. Now this here is your Ohana TK-40. It's your solid redwood top, solid rosewood, back and sides, gloss finish. Just a really pretty uke. It comes with a rope binding. And both of these tone woods are just powerhouses on the uke. The Ohanas are made real light, so I really just think it makes for a very resonant uke, particularly when you use these woods. It has maple binding, just pretty, but it also sounds good as well. So I'll tune it up and play it for you. Okay, the Ohana TK-40. Very resonant, a lot of low end, really full, great, well-rounded sounding ukulele. I like it. I like it a lot, and I think it's worth every penny. All right, this is the Ohana TK-80. It's a Port Orford cedar top with a figured myrtle back and sides. And this one's going to save you a little bit of money because there's just a little gray line here. You have to really look. Right there, but it's enough to be stock. It's just a smudge, I think. I mean, it could be the wood, but I think it's a production smudge that they finished over. But yeah, it'll save you some money, and just don't go around telling people, look at the little gray spot. But it sounds great, and I'll get it tuned up and play it for you. Okay, Ohana TK-80. Again, this is also, left the tuner on. This is also very resonant uke. I find that it's a little bit smoother than the redwood rosewood because those are really punchy ukes. They have a lot of attack. And this one has a lot of warmth, a lot of really great undertones, really still a big sound, but a little bit smoother, a little bit less than a punch. Which one I would choose, I don't know. I mean, because I do think that they both sound great. So that would be up to your ear and which appeals to you the most. Lastly, this Ohana TK-90C. Now this one is a mishmash of woods, etc., but it's really a great fun uke. It's spruce and cedar on the top. And then it's got the abalone rosette, which I like to show off because on this particular uke, as well as on the spruce cutaways with the flame maple back and sides, it's just this beautiful abalone. Then rosewood, back and sides, and maple right down the middle there. So I mean, it's just an awesome uke, full sound, punchy sound, as you'll see. I'm going to tune it up and play it for you. TK-90C. It's a really great sound. Still has a lot of resonance, a lot of attack, a lot of punch with the warmth, and even the brightness of the cedar and spruce on the top. Just really good, well-rounded instrument. Probably slightly brighter than your redwood, rosewood, but I really like it. I think it sounds great. If you have any questions, give me a shoot me an email, mim@mimsukes.com, mim@mimsukes, mimsukes.com. My contact information should be below. Also, you can call me, 540-505-5444. Again, that's 540-505-5444. If I don't answer, leave me a message because it gets transcribed to my email. So it makes it where I can answer you even if I'm at home. It shows up on my cell phone. So anyway, a lot of really great ukes here from Ohana. I really like Ohana. They're very well made. With all solid instruments, these ukuleles will open up with time. So they should get a little bit richer, a little bit fuller, the more you play them. So that's kind of the beauty, is as it ages, they get better with age. And of course, as with any of the ukuleles I sell, all these will be set up. Ohanas come in great condition, but all ukuleles seem to be set up for travel. And in other words, they're, high at the nut, a little high at the saddle. And then, as they settle, sometimes almost all the time, there's at least some fret needs. So your frets will be very level. I will, adjust your action at the saddle, and most importantly, that action at the nut. I'm not used to playing a tenor, so you'll see me flub up a little bit on this demo, as well as the fact that I had to sand down a very small saddle yesterday, and I ended up losing all my fingernails. But the ones that I flubbed up less on, I was thinking, why did I play that one worse than the other? And then I realized, oh yeah, some of these have already been set up for various reasons. Like this one's been set up. I can see the dust still on the nut, but that nut action is just, butter and just perfect. So they play a lot easier. So they'll be, a joy to play, tonally great, just ready out of the box for you to play. And I guarantee that with every single uke. I feel like every single ukulele that's bought for me deserves a setup. Somebody once told me it wasn't worth setting up a ukulele under a certain price point, and that is not my philosophy. If you buy a $65 uke from me, honestly, it gets as much setup as if you bought a $600 ukulele from me. It's just how I roll. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye. TK-35CE. Oops. All right, the TK-38. Okay, the Ohana TK-40. Okay, Ohana TK-80. TK-90C. Told ya. All right, and lastly, this the Ohana